Dave Smith with PoliceOne TV. I'm here at Kustom Signals booth in IACP with Dave Teeter. You guys have some exciting new stuff this year. Talk about what's going on.
We're very excited. We're introducing the G3 Vision product. It's something, several things that we've not been able to do before. We're now simultaneously recording from 4 different cameras. We're also offering full control of the system through our mirror monitor now.
Right, yeah, this is really something. Everything's controlled at the mirror level. So, on one thing, you're keeping your attention in the right place when you're doing it too. Monitoring what's, it's easy to scan forward and back.
And it also minimizes how many different components are there in the cab. It's a very difficult place to find places to mount components, and so having everything up in the mirror monitor makes it much easier.
It's similar to a heads-up display. In other words, I'm passively forcing the officers to pay attention to what's going on, and they can attend to what's going on in your system. Now, you've got some other innovations this year. Talk about those.
What we're doing with the simultaneous recording is really a lot of fun, and it's potentially a really nice feature for law enforcement. We're recording up to 4 cameras simultaneously. 30 frames, all 4 of them are 30 frames a second. They all, when you enter that mode, they are recording a separate file. We also have a look-back buffer on 2 of those. And so if you've been outside and you decide to put someone in the back seat, you still have up to 3 minutes to come around, hit the simultaneous recording mode, and capture all that activity of that prisoner being put in the back seat.
So you can go back and then capture, especially if an incident happened or something
Absolutely.
occurred. You know, we all know the guys who will say, "Oh yeah, you bumped my head, putting me in
exactly.
on purpose," you know, and you know, oh my goodness.
So yeah, having the look-back buffer on both of those video tracks is potentially really valuable.
Right, and I think it's important to note here, this is the entire unit right here, and this could of course be kept in the trunk or mounted right there in the cab itself.
You bet. And we also, so you really have three different ways you can control the system. You can control it through the rear view mirror. You control it if you want to with a mobile computer, or if you have this mounted in your center console, control is possible there.
Right here.
1, 2, or all 3 of those are possible also at the same time.
Great, so, and I've got multiple monitoring systems. While I get in my vehicle, I can observe my passenger. I can just change the camera setting here. I see it's got all kinds of things. And I can actually monitor my transporting subject, as well as keeping an eye on maybe additional subjects that I'm dealing with in a crowd or in a traffic stop.
You bet. There is also certainly the ability, if you're in the simultaneous record mode, there are a lot of accidents that occur with cars coming up from behind.
Exactly.
And if you have that camera in the back, you're going to record that as well. So there's a lot of advantages to simultaneous recording that we're now taking advantage of, and very happy to do so. Another feature that we're offering new with this system is 24/7 recording that is going to benefit customers that either want to or are required to record full time. Normal patrolling, we're recording at 5 frames a second, so we're saving a lot of storage space. Then when you initiate a light bar activation that initiates a recording, it stops that file, starts a new file at 30 frames a second. So it's another way to really
so you have kind of like
conserve
this
storage.
Long-term photography going on that's recording everything 24/7, but every time a police action is initiated, it goes up to the full video quality.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
great.
So for agencies that need that feature, it's a huge savings in storage required.
Well, that is important too. And the thing is how much storage do you give me here? How many days patrol would I have in this?
There's a lot of variables, so that's
right. Sure, I can decide how much quality I want my video to be.
There are quality settings. We actually offer 2 different media choices: hard drive or compact flash. Hard drive offers a lot more storage than compact flash. We put a 40 gig hard drive in there. You can get probably about 60 hours of video. And so whether you use 1 camera or 4 cameras, and the record quality setting will dictate how many hours you're going to get.
Right, I'll tell you what, space saving, plus you've got the additional safety factor, being able to monitor everything from a heads-up display. In other words, keeping your eyes on the threats. 4-way monitoring, and I tell you what, a 4-way recording, then man, I'll tell you what, that's really covering it this year.
We're very excited about it.
Well, that's great. Now, if I want to find out more, how do I contact you guys?
The easiest way is to call 1-800-4CUSTOM. That will put you in touch with an inside salesperson that is dedicated to your territory, and so we'd love to hear from you.
Great. Well, Dave, thank you.
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it.